why are you in this position, why your ex doesn't want to be with you, how can you get her back. If you want to get your ex back, there are 6 things that determine what happens with you and your ex. There are different ways to do this, different ways to look at it, but these 6 things that I tell you are the most important. Number 1, control. Control means having the power to direct someone's behavior and emotional state. I say it one more time. The power to direct someone's behavior and state. Now think about you and your ex. Who has more power? Who has more control? Can your ex change your emotional state by sending you a text message? Can she change how you feel by telling you certain things? What about you? Can you just have a simple conversation and change and influence her? Can you get her to come to you? Can you get her to feel really happy? Can you get her to feel really sad? Can she tell you something about another guy and make you really depressed? Whoever has more control usually ends up with what they want. And if you're in a situation that your ex doesn't want to be with you, doesn't want a relationship, it probably means that she has also more control. So that's the first thing. If you don't understand what control is and how you can control the interaction, then the chances of you getting your ex back will be very, very zero. That's why my system is called state control system. Because if you want to control that interaction, you need to learn to control yourself and how you feel. And that is not something that you can fake. Relationships have dynamics, and those dynamics are ruled and determined by the level of control. I know it's a bit complicated, but if you want to understand how it works, and if you really want to understand control, download a copy of my book. The link is in the description. In there, I show you state control system. Number 2, whoever has less emotional reactiveness to the other person ends up with what they want and makes the calls. Who is more reactive? Can you tell something to your ex and she goes crazy, or she says, oh, and she wants to try to prove herself to you? Well, how are you going to react to this? Or she tells you, yeah, look, I never want to see you again. I'm going to block you and I'm going to move to another city. I'm going to start dating somebody else. How are you going to react to that conversation? If it's your first breakup, if you're not emotionally smart, if you haven't practiced this, something like this can trigger the hell out of you and get you crazy. So she fires and you take it and you attack back. And it's a war and boom, she reels in terror. Whoever emotionally reacts less has the upper hand. Number 3, if you understand the dynamic in the relationship and what determines her attraction level, you can get her back. I want to talk to you about weakness. In situations of breakup, guys almost always get the weaker position. By showing too much interest, baby, please, don't leave. Don't distrust. Look at me. It's us. It's our relationship. We cannot break up. We have all this history together. We have kids together. You cannot do this to us. If you take this angle, your ex is going to take another angle. No, I don't want this. Because the moment you try to pull, they want to push. So whoever is weaker, whoever gets placed in the weaker position, usually loses. And I'm just telling you now the rules. In other videos, I'll show you how you can change your position. So remember, don't show weakness. Don't show weakness. Even if you feel really sad, even if it's like you had a knife in your chest. The more you show weakness, the more it will cost you with attraction. And the more she loses attraction. Don't show weakness. Because now in a situation of breakup, it's all about dynamics. Only show strength and willingness to walk away. I know it's hard to fake it at first. You probably feel a lot of things that you want to show. If you take the weak angle, they take the strong angle. Next thing, the more you want it, the less she wants it. I know it's crazy. The more chill and cool and relaxed you are, well, the more she wants it as well. So these things work like a really strange way. Imagine somebody comes and knocks on your door every day, 2, 3, 4 times. They get in your nerves and say, dude, what do you want from me? You say, no, I just want to sit and hang out with you. Maybe one time you hang out with them, maybe 2 times you hang out with them, but after 3 times, 4 times, 5, you call the police. This is the same. You gotta understand the dynamics, you gotta understand the balance, and you gotta move forward. Don't look back. Don't say, but us, you were together, our relationship was different, we have a family together. Look, if you guys broke up, that relationship is over. If you want to get your ex back, you have to first accept and stop trying to hold on to the past and start looking forward. Because your new relationship is forward, it's not backward. Don't hold on too hard to what you had. Things have changed. Next, number 5, you can only be with your ex if you can be happy on your own. Another huge mistake. Guys lose their happiness, they lose themselves, and they think if they get the girl back, they can be happy. And you know what? She doesn't want to be the reason for your happiness, so she leaves. If you want to get your ex back, you gotta be happy on your own, dude. You gotta fix that codependency neediness first. That's why in my system, state control, inner control, taking inner control is the first thing that we work on. So you need to understand, if you cannot be happy on your own, there's no way you can build attraction with her, because she is not gonna come to you if you're sad and depressed and you're not happy without her. You gotta do you first. In other videos on this channel, I show you how. If you want to understand how you can do this, how you can be happy on your own without her, how you can be okay with all of those thoughts of her with somebody else and you alone for the rest of your life. I know you have some of these thoughts, which most of them are bullshit, by the way. Don't believe all of your thoughts. But if you want to be happy regardless of what is happening in your life right now, make sure you read my book before anything else. The link is in the description. And last, and finally, number 6, if you want to get your ex back, you need a plan. No one can do such a big project without a plan, because getting your ex back requires a few things you need to do, and you need to be in beast mode. You cannot have garbage in your head. You cannot be sad. You cannot be depressed and do things, because if you're upset, everything that you will do will be also from that position, and you will be needy and you'll make mistakes and you're vulnerable. She's gonna test you, she's gonna open fire, and you're gonna fall. So you gotta have a solid plan, and you gotta do it with a mentor if your relationship is important to you. When I think about my previous relationship, not that I want to be back, but back then, if I had somebody who could show me what I'm doing wrong, my breakouts would not continue and we would get back together. But I made so many mistakes, and most guys who come in my program and work with me, they make so many mistakes until they get to my door. One message that I almost get from everyone who comes to my program is this: I wish I knew you sooner. I wish I knew you last week. I wish I knew you 2 days ago. So if you're in a situation that you don't know what to do, if your ex has told you she's seen somebody else, or if you have no idea what's your next move, if you don't know what text message to send, if you're blocked, don't look any further. Just scroll down, get my book from the description, look at the description, download a free copy of my book, read it, and look at the state control system. Also, my phone number is there. Send me a text, tell me, Ben, introduce yourself, tell me how old you are and what is your situation. Tell me your story and I'll show you what to do. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't worry, I'm going to help you get your ex back.